Hello, good morning. I have a little update for Somalis and Al-Shabaab. Al-Shabaab is a terrorist organization in Somalia, as most of you know. So the people that stand in here is one of the this guy with the hat, is a founder of Al-Shabaab. He is a founder and member of Al-Shabaab. And as you can see, he's looking down. And the white guy here is a UK representative from the United Kingdom. And so, two things going on here. The Al-Shabaab found a way into the Somali government. The strategy they have is they needed the intelligent information, not just of within the Somali government, but the plan of what the foreign government talking to the Somali about Al-Shabaab, what they intended to do with Al-Shabaab, if any kind of attack or strategy of how the Western countries plan to destroy Al-Shabaab. And then they collect this information and to plan their own strategy against the fight that some of the Somali government is engaging in against Al-Shabaab. And also they joined the government to collect the weapons that they need in the field. They're able to circumvent weapons into Al-Shabaab, either by sending the Somali soldiers in the area where they can easily be captured and weapon be surrendered to the Al-Shabaab, or smuggling the weapon to Al-Shabaab through the Somali soldiers. So the way it works is the Somali government is controlled, the society anyway is controlled by religious institutions. So religious institution power is number one, and then the government institution is the second tier of the power. So whatever the government institutions is going for, normally the direction of the policies of how they deal with the foreign countries, or the policies within the Somali government is normally pivoted by the religious institutions. And the religious institution is, majority of them are controlled by Al-Shabaab. So this guy, he is a founder of Al-Shabaab, and somehow him and many of the people that used to be working running the Al-Shabaab, they also join in the Somali government. And this guy, obviously, he is a Minister of Defense, which is comical. You can kind of tell from his own body language that you see this. What does this look to you? He's close off. Obviously, he's standing next to people that he's waging war against. And these white people, they are from the United Kingdom. And it's kind of ironic. And the Somali government obviously have no intention. They have the same goal, the same pathway of how they want to run the country, the same as Al-Shabaab. The only difference is that if they cannot say that out law, the government cannot say we are with Al-Shabaab, because they will lose the funding money from the Western countries. If there is no Al-Shabaab, the government will not get any money from the Western countries, because they basically Somali government is waiving the danger of Al-Shabaab to say you guys have to give us money and weapons and resources for us to fight Al-Shabaab. and they get the resources, and they also fund in the Al-Shabaab to keep them alive. And most of the Somali country is actually run by Al-Shabaab. So the government have no intention of getting rid of Al-Shabaab, okay? Because that's their income, that's how they're making their money. And a lot of the Somali government actually believe what the Al-Shabaab agenda is. They believe in the same idea of paradise. They believe in the same idea of God. They believe in the same idea of fighting for God, for Allah, waging war on waging jihad or religious war on non-Muslims. This is an idea that if you do this, you will seen in society as if you are the best leader in the world. The only thing that you're going to be respected by in Somali society and in most of the Middle Eastern society is that if you are on the right side of God, on the right side of religions, and that you are fighting for God, that you will fighting to be going to paradise, and if while the fighting the enemies of our society, in that case the people that are cursed by God, if you are against the people that are cursed by God, then you're automatically on the good side of the society. That's why it's very hard for Somali government, even those who are trying to push against Al-Shabaab. They are the whole population is 99% of Somali society is Muslims. So if they are against Al-Shabaab, the government will automatically lose support of the public. That's why many of the news released, the government is saying the same things as Al-Shabaab. When they talking about fight against other countries, they using the religious language, they say this is our religious duty to fight these kuffar or these non-believers. And imagine if you have United States president standing with a Hamas leadership or Hamas representative in a White House, while also supporting and funding them, giving them money. This is kind of what is happening, and I think it's a huge joke for any countries to send the military to Somalia to fight Al-Shabaab, because Somalia have no really interest to remove Al-Shabaab, because Somali government is Al-Shabaab. Okay, so sending your soldier over there, Somalia will give information to Al-Shabaab where the location of your soldier is going to be to kill them, and they have no intention of using your troops as a resources to fight Al-Shabaab. You will be trapped in this society. I'm talking about Kenya having the soldiers in Somalia, Ethiopia having over 25,000 soldiers in Somalia to fight, to basically protect Somalia from each other. This should not happen. I think those two countries, Somalia, the Kenya soldiers, Ethiopia, they should remove their soldiers out. Just let the Al-Shabaab take over, and just make sure your border is guarded in a way that they can't cross over and attack your society. Protect your border just like any country that live next to a terrorist country. But as far as sending your soldiers in and to fight Al-Shabaab, when the whole entire society and government is working with Al-Shabaab, while at the same time saying we're fighting Al-Shabaab so they can collect your money, your weapons, and keeping Al-Shabaab growing, so they can use that as a source of income. Al-Shabaab is technically the source of income for government because they have nothing else to offer the world. So I thought I'd make a video about this because this is comical to me. Stay tuned.